There we go. Now you can hear me. I think everything is working. I think everything is on. Basically, I got to do my dailies in Godzilla Battle Line, and I thought, why not have you join me in doing that? So, hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully everything is working. Um, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Okay, things are good. So yeah, let's get that up there. Get that audio going on that. I can actually hear it. And yeah, like I said, this is just me needing to do my dailies on Godzilla Battle Line. I thought, why don't I just make a stupid live stream about it? And if anybody happens to tune in, then even better, which I don't think anybody is right now. Whatever, then I do my dailies. And who knows, maybe I'll keep doing this and more people will join some other time. But for now, haven't touched my dailies today, and I haven't actually done all of my levels, my progress in the Godzilla Pass for this month, for the last couple of days actually, because I've just been working and so busy. Had a bit of an evening free here, so thought, why the heck not, and do this. So, and this is a bit of an experiment too, see if this actually works or not. So okay, good, got some money. Got that. Hooray. Get some Godzilla gems. Or whatever, G gems. Go figure. I don't care so much about the getting Shimo and Godzilla. I have Godzilla evolved in my thing, but this is the one I do care about, obviously, is Kong and Scar King. We do have both of them, both these versions, Beast Glove, Kong, and Scar King. But we get to get them upgraded some more. What else have I got here? Expeditions. So, that one. Did I get anything good? Ooh, I did get something good. What's it going to be? It is going to be... Ooh, Batra. Cool. Batra larva. Oh, I already got one of those. Cool. Apparently I don't use Batra that much. I don't have a... So what do I have? Well, I'll show you my teams in a minute here, but I don't have one that's all Mothras, because I don't have enough Mothras. But, Kamacuras, that's a good one, because I actually use that one. So... And I don't use that one, so whatever. Don't use that one. Don't really use that one anymore. Or that one. Or that... Well, sometimes I use that one a bit more. But... Alright. And we'll grab that. And we'll schedule that one. Alright, that's good to go. And I have one of these ready to go as well. Oh, I'm sorry, Thermo, that this sucks. As I said, this is just me doing my dailies, and I'll get around to actually playing it soon, if you're still in there. So, right now, this is just scooping up my dailies, getting all that stuff done. Then I'll get to actually playing. Who's gonna win? Gojira or Gigan? Let's find out. Yay! Decisive victory by Godzilla. Alright. Now, who do I got that is fully recharged? Octopus. Let's roll. Yeah, so, I don't know, Thermo, do you play Godzilla Battle Line at all? Do you know what's going on? I'll try to explain what's happening in the studio here. Well, grab those. My receivables. Ooh. Oh no, I don't want to waste money on that. I would like to waste these on here, though. Okay, good. So, you know that I just launched my studio and just had Godzilla actually thrash Gigan, which was nice. Okay, nice, cool. Who knows, maybe I've come across you at some point. Do you go by Thermo Gojira in the game as well? Right. Okay, another one of those. One of those. Those, most of these I already have. I won't bore you further with actually seeing what these cards do. Want to change up my current loadout for this. Ooh, old school Anguirus. Oh, I was asking Thermo if you do you go by Thermo Gojira in the game as well? Is that your username? In which case, I'll keep an eye out for you. All right, close that. Get to my expeditions. Promise I'll start playing soon. Just getting this all out of the way. How is my audio coming in? Am I loud enough? Hear me over the game? Okay, that's nice. Another free expedition. No, the man in the suit. I feel like I've met you before then. That name is familiar. Question is, who beat who? Who beat whom? My wife would correct me on that. My username is just King Kong in Japanese. Because of course it is. Because I'm me. And I do mostly King Kong videos. And my team is mostly Kongs. Yeah, the man in the suit, that name is familiar. I feel like I might have actually fought you in the last like couple days at some point. Or like last week or two. Alright, that's all done. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost actually playing now. Gotta just receive all this. Da-da-da. Receive that. Okay. I suspect it's probably a symptom of, like, when people on different parts of the planet are actually awake and playing. So it's, like, mostly North Americans playing during North American hours. Assuming you're North American. But... Alright. Those... Okay, good. Okay, out of the way. Alright, let's play. So, yeah, I go Kong heavy because I go Kong heavy in the rest of my life with my Kong collection and so on. So, I have a Kong heavy team. You're so close to evolved Godzilla. Nice. I have him on my team right now, actually. I think I'm experimenting with him. Usually I have my, like, what's like 92 Godzilla is like super souped up, but he's also really slow. So I've been using evolved Godzilla this in this campaign here once I got him. The Beast Glove Kong, cool. Yeah, I don't have Shimo. I have Beast Glove Kong. I have another Kong. I have Godzilla evolved, and I have a Scar King, two of which are on the screen right now. So I'm gonna just get evolve in there and give him. Well, that was stupid and short. Okay, I'll get in there, Octopus. All right, go get the Imposter Kong. Get Swarm in there. Your phone in Battle Line is Shimo. Cool. Haven't gotten him yet, but I'm kind of not really that like in love with Shimo. He's not like my my go-to kaiju. I'm not exactly sure why everyone's so in love with her, but whatever, that's fine. The one I really wanted to get was Scar King. Scar King's my boy. Speaking of which, he is making his way. Get in there. And we'll get... I think this guy's gonna beat me. Use your iPad, okay. I just downloaded it from my computer, which is how I'm able to do this lame live stream. Because my phone is unreliable. It's an older model, so I can't. It sucks, and the quality is terrible, and playing it is a bit of an ordeal. Yeah, this guy's gonna beat me. So, no, live it out. So I got the there's like a Japanese an official like program you can download to play phone apps from Japan on your laptop. So I got it for this, and it works so much better and smoother. All right, that's my reward. I got pwned. I guess I'm the imposter King Kong then. Come on. Okay, nice, more characters I don't use. Sometimes I use Manila, but I've been finding generally a lot of success using all the Kamacuruses and just throwing Kamacuruses at people. My phone quality Godzilla Battle Line sucks, yeah. Yeah, mine too. I actually didn't realize how richly animated this game was until I started playing it on my laptop. And I was just like, oh, cool. It actually has, like, smooth motion and things. So, that's nice. So, let's see. Who am I going to fight now? But yeah, I have a team that's, like, almost entirely Neon Genesis Evangelion characters. I have a team that is entirely Godzilla's. And I have a team that is, right now, it's, like, half... Ghidorahs and half Mothras, but I never use that team. So it's like, okay, whatever. Alright, this time, I'm gonna try a little more strategy. Go, Godzilla. And get those guys helping you out. Get a swarm in there. Oh, no, you don't. Almost. Okay, go get him. And then, have I watched Godzilla X Kong yet? Oh my god, I have a review on my channel. Watch it. And I have a subsequent video about Scar King as well, because Scar King is my boy. The lore of the channel is that I have a mixed relationship with the MonsterVerse. I hate Godzilla 2014. I was okay with Kong Skull Island. I thought it was fine. I still think that King of the Monsters is the best MonsterVerse movie. I did not much care for GVK, but GXK was so ridiculous that I fell in love with it and actually saw it like twice in the theater, which I like almost never do. And especially with Scar King is like my boy. So background is I'm like a huge I love both. I love Godzilla and Kong. Here's my Godzilla toys to this side, and I have my Kong collection over here. I really love Kong, obviously, playing as Kong with the name of King Kong up here. MonsterVerse Kong is fine, but I loved Scar King as adding like this villain to Kong's mythology, along with like Mechani-Kong from King Kong Escapes from '67. So, hey, what? GVK? No. I was on team hope it was a good movie, and there was a lot of flaws in it. GXK was actually closer to what I would have wanted to have seen out of a GVK movie. So, it just is what it is. Get in there, Kiryu. But yeah, no, I love GXK. It was so ridiculous. It was exactly like a 1960s Godzilla movie, just with a big budget. Which, to me, is fine. Kong, get in there. This guy is going to kick my ass. Because Godzilla Evolved is an OP piece. And I don't like fighting it. Oh, good, I survived that. My favorite MonsterVerse kaiju would be Scar King. Easily. I mean, I like... See, the thing is, like, I like Kong in general. But, again, part of the lore of the channel is, like, I like the original movie of King Kong, because it's, like, one of the best movies ever made. So, to me, Kong really represents, like, that movie. As a character, Kong is alright, but Scar King is such a dick. And I really enjoy how much of a dick he is. So, yeah, this guy's gonna beat me. So, oh no, oh, I got another reprieve. Oh, no, nuts. Yeah, I'm doomed. This is gonna be the end, my friends. Yeah. So, yeah, Scar King, for sure. I did like how they did Ghidorah. In King of the Monsters. Because I'm not, like, a huge Ghidorah fan anyways. So, how they did him I thought was actually really, really good. And King of the Monsters has, like, the best Rodan scene in any movie when Rodan awakens. That's, like, yeah, the best Rodan scene ever made. Scar King's a stupid asshole. Yes, yeah, he is. And that's what I like about him. He is a stupid a-hole indeed. But I love him. I got Scar King there, got the Scar King popcorn bucket down there. So, I don't know what, I think it's just, again, it's because it's something new and interesting and original added to the Kong mythology. No Kong movie is as good as the original Kong movie, but I enjoy when they add villains like Mechani-Kong and like Scar King to it. So I have a little headcanon where Scar King, there's a 1933 version of Scar King where he was the king of Skull Island, and then Kong deposed him prior to the events of the 1933 movie. Because I would love to see someone animate a Scar King 1933 version of Scar King. Hooray! 1-1. This is often how it goes for me in this game. It's either like I annihilate them or they annihilate me. Very rarely do we have like an even match, and it could go either way. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else I liked. The thing with like Godzilla and Mothra in the MonsterVerse is that I'm so attached to the like actual Japanese versions of them that I kind of see the MonsterVerse versions as like, okay, that's Godzilla with an asterisk. That's Mothra with an asterisk. I don't really, it doesn't like feel like it's the real Godzilla or the real Mothra. Although I did a better job with Mothra in GXK, I thought. She's a little less like edgy with spikes everywhere and more like her as a nature goddess, which is what she is in the originals. I hope Destoroyah gets in the MonsterVerse the next movie. I mean, maybe. Who knows what they're going to do at this point. What I would like to see, genuinely, is them to split it off again. They're probably going to make the G Heart K trilogy. But I would really like to see them split it off again, so we get a solo Godzilla movie and a solo Kong movie. And we can just follow those characters on their own separate paths, instead of having, like, forcing them back together. So, like, yeah, sure, have Godzilla fight Destoroyah in his solo movie, and then have Kong face another, like, a new villain or something like that in his movie. Down in the Hollow Earth. Yeah. But that's what I would like to see with the MonsterVerse direction for it to go into, is split them off again and have their own solo movies. And maybe, I mean, throw other kaiju in there, like have Mothra and Kong in Kong's solo movie. And then, like, Godzilla and Rodan in Godzilla's solo movie. But who knows what they'll do. I think they're probably going to do a third GK movie just to round out like a trilogy. And we'll see if it's any good, because the MonsterVerse is really uneven. So it's got like both some of the funnest movies I've seen lately and some of the worst movies I've seen lately. So lately being the last decade. So we'll see what happens. But I do enjoy the trajectory that GXK had, at least. It's just being so ridiculous that it actually was fun. Okay, who's next? Oh, there we go. Oh, another Kong. Oh, Kong's friend. I can't fight Kong's friend. We're both Kong's friend. Okay. Chapow. And we'll give him an entourage. Oh no, he's gonna annihilate them all. Him, and while they're distracted, we can cure you. It's from one of my favorite of the Millennium movies. Well, valiant effort, cure you. Okay, now what? Throw evolved in there. Macarus. How much kaiju do I have in battle line? I should show my deck at some point here. Hey, stop! Get out of my way! Right. No, I'm gonna die! Dang it. Okay, good. Oh, what do I have? I have over half of them. the total that you can get. Get in there. Here's your chance, Kiryu. Oh, 2 Kiryus. Oh no. Come on, one more. Yes. I will check my deck as soon as this is done. Ooh, 100 matches with Beast Glove Kong. Nice. Da-da-da-da. Alright, here's my deck. My deck, YouTube. 75 of 93. So, there we go. Because I realize you're just charging as funny. Well, that's what Final Wars Godzilla does. Yeah, this is the Godzilla I normally use. Is this one right here. But Evolved is part of the campaign this month, so might as well try it out. But that's my lineup. Going down. And a lot of it depends on just how much money I have at any given moment to be able to upgrade what I can. Yeah, these are the ones I don't have. Down here, which isn't very many. Missing 2 Mothras. A couple Mechagodzillas, a couple more Godzillas. Don't have Gamera yet, but that's okay, because I'm not really a Gamera fan. So, and then this is my main team right here. That's my Neon Genesis Evangelion team, right there. So when I do that, I switch out Kiryu for the Ava 1 paint. I don't have the battle cards lined up yet because I never use these other teams. There's my half Mothra's, half Ghidorah's team, and that is my all Godzilla's team. I guess I don't have 2002. 54 Monsterverse. That's final. Which one is that? 2004 Godzilla. Oh, that's Final Wars Godzilla. Okay. Yeah, that's 89 Godzilla versus Violante. Singular Point and Godzilla Earth. That's my all Godzilla's team. And then I don't have the other slots filled. Oh, it's filled it for me. I don't have these deliberately filled because I don't always get the Godzilla pass every month. So, but my main team is the one that I do. As always with like online gaming, I'm not like a super expert gamer or anything. I don't even like identify as a gamer. I just play certain games. So I kind of like, I have a team and I stick to it. I have a build out for like my spaceship in Star Trek Online and I stick to it. I don't really switch it up for different things. And it works for me for the most part, so that is fine. I am a creature of habit. I don't have enough desire to be a pro gamer. I think I have 68, whatever number, yeah. I don't even know which ones I have. Like, I just went through them all, and I'm like, Godzilla's. Alright, just gonna wait for this to fill. Get in there. And Entourage. I've actually managed to beat some people with just using Kamacruses. Just because they swarm them, and that's all that. Have you been playing it for a while there, Thermo? You mentioned not having like Evolved and stuff like that, and you sound like you sort of have a limited number of Godzillas if you remember which ones you have. Evolved. Beast Glove Kong is great. I like. Oh, that was Link. So much for me. I like that he has some invulnerability. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, that was short. See, it's either I get annihilated or they annihilate me. So, hello, Movie Addict. Welcome. I didn't feel like going to the theater to see Godzilla X Kong after seeing Godzilla -1, but I did get the 4K of Godzilla X Kong. I'm surprised you liked it, so I'll have to give it a watch. Yeah. I'm maybe a little bit surprised I liked it too. I think, yeah, I was like done with the MonsterVerse after GVK because it was such a bad movie, and the discourse around it in like the fan community was so toxic because it was just like um, you had people who love both monsters, and you had people who only love Godzilla and are like offended that you could like Kong at all, and so it just made it like super toxic, and I didn't really care for that. Um, and as a consequence, I really like I was kind of done with the MonsterVerse after GVK. But then I kind of bought into the hype and I got curious, so we did go to see GXK, and I really enjoyed it. Just turned my brain off, had no expectations, and some parts were kind of stupid and cringe. Um, but a lot of it was actually really enjoyable as like, oh my god, seriously, as like a ridiculous, um, like modern Showa movie. Because my jam is old movies, um, so it's like pre. I mean, I really love pre World War II films, um, and then like pre 1970 is sort of the next tier. So I'm big on like Showa Godzilla and the original King Kong, and GXK. It really felt like a Showa movie. Like you have underground civilizations and crystals and psychedelic colors and just this totally ridiculous plot, and yeah, it was actually a lot of fun if you just turn your brain off. And yeah, it's not at all like Minus One. Minus One is a serious artistic film that is exploring wartime trauma in Japan's sort of post-war political situation and cultural situation. Um, it's an art house Godzilla movie, um, and it's a very different movie from GXK, and that's okay. You can have different types of movies. All right, I need to get somebody in there. It's okay to have different kinds of Godzillas, because Godzilla is a robust enough franchise that you can have these different expressions of it. So, I mean, my favorite Godzillas are the artsy ones, like the original Gojira and Shin Gojira. I loved. Actually, I even like Shin Gojira more than I like Minus One. Oh my god, Mothra! It's killing me here. Oh, I'm doomed. This is not helping me here. Come on. Scar King, get in there. No, this is like last-ditch effort. No, I'm doomed. But I mean, I like all Godzillas to various extents. Oh, I survived that somehow. Get in there. Oh no, I got damage over time for Shimo. No, I'm gonna die without even... Okay. Oh, there might be a chance yet. I might have a fighting chance somehow. If I actually manage to win this with like a sliver of health, I will laugh so hard. Well, maybe not, but because he'll watch me do it. But, oh no, you're kidding me! No way! Oh my god, it did! Wow, that was like the comeback of the century on that one. Oh my god. No, that actually wasn't what I meant to do. I did it. There we go. I can't believe I came back from a sliver of health on that one. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh, I thought it was low quality of those Kongs in the Hollow Earth. It's nice for Kong to have a family now and to have other apes kicking around. I would actually like for Playmates, if they're gonna keep making more toys for the GXK line, because they're just coming out with Mothra soon, I gather, to make some Kongs, make some Kong army builders of all those other apes in the Hollow Earth. I would deadass buy a lot of those. Yeah, see, getting a swarm of Kamacuras is like a super effective strategy. A lot of my tactics are swarm tactics. I mean, I get a couple tank units in there, but then get the Kamacuras to distract so that the enemy is fighting Kamacuras off instead of fighting my tank. Problem is when they use that strategy on me. Don't much care for that. Oh no, Destroya! Okay, get in there, Kamakaris. And yeah, I have, like, Kamakaris is got my most upgraded pieces because I use them so much. But they're such effective swarm units. And now we gotta get Octopus in there. He's also... my Octopus I keep around as a distraction. Because when my boss is getting swarmed, I throw the Octopus in there to distract the enemy so it's attacking the Octopus instead of attacking me, and that buys me a little bit more time. What is this? What is going on? I am frozen. Okay, Beast Glove, get in there. What is happening? Well, it appears to be frozen, and I am not giving up. He can give up. I'm not going to take the loss on this. I will just wait it out and keep deploying units. Yay! I win just by choosing not to give up. Yeah, my Kamakaris Swarm, all I have 4 stars. My team, they ain't that good. Yeah. The strategy I found works for me is... show my deck again here. Come on. So I've got... Kong is my boss, because it's Kong, and I like Kong. I've got Godzilla evolved, I got Beast Glove Kong. Those are sort of my tanks that, you know, throw across the battlefield. Kiryu is my sneak attack, and Kamakaris and Kamakaris Swarm, those are my swarmers. Those are the ones I use to protect the tanks. But they also sometimes are effective for just taking down the other guy anyways, there's so many of them. But basically get as many Kamakaris on the board as I can, so that it's like just this wall of Kamakaris they have to fight through. And then the Octopus is my defensive unit for when somebody's attacking me, I can deploy him, and they start attacking him instead. And it buys me some time. And then Scar King I keep around because I like Scar King. I think he's awesome. So he's on my team. And maybe eventually this team will be like my all Kongs kind of thing. But I can't give up on Kiryu. He's such an effective unit. Ooh, gold. Who did I get? I can't wait. Find out. Octopus! Yay! Okay. Who else? Missiles and Beast Glove Kong. Nice. So we'll upgrade him. And... yada yada. Okay, more Kamakaris, which I actually have more pieces than I have money to upgrade with. It makes you want to play it. Nice. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta upgrade Kong here. Da-da-da-da. Upgrade. Level 6. Huzzah. Battle. So yes, there is a strategy. Even though I'm not like a pro gamer, I do try and have some kind of strategy to, to actually play this game. That's also why I don't play a lot of my other teams that are like the themed ones, like the Evangelion teams, stuff like that, because it's like, I have a strategy that works for me with this team that I'm using, my 7 Samurai. The other teams just kind of like funsies to have a team, because I can have extra teams. But I rarely play like my all Evangelion team. Oh, thank you, Thermo. I'm glad I won you over. But yeah, this is actually a new experiment for me. Just thought, well, since I've got it on my laptop, why don't I try live streaming, doing my dailies instead of just sitting on my couch and doing them while watching YouTube or something. But yeah, most of the time I'm doing. Okay, get in there. Most of the time I do videos on there's like horror movies that I like, old science fiction, fantasy, horror, that kind of thing. Videos, sometimes toy review videos, if I pick up something new and interesting. Sometimes like theme park reviews, like I've been watching the Universal Monsters Dark Universe theme park thing unfold. Been tracking that a little bit. Sometimes talk about Tiki. Just whatever is interested of me. I don't have like a overall theme really for my channel, except that it's like old monsters and stuff. And apparently playing Battle Line now. Okay. Yeah, get him. Get him! Yeah. Oh, thanks for holding me closer, Scar King. That saves me a bit of work. Oh, except you killed him too. Ah, lame. Oh, they got him. Alright, what am I gonna do? Okay, evolve you in there. Alright. Alright, welcome back, Thermo. Okay, evolved. No! Oh god, I hate when he cleans out, like, all the Kamacruses. Blame. Get in there, Octopus. Get him. Ugh. Guy again! Guy again did it. Ah, sad. So sad. Can't win them all, I guess. I've even lost track of how many days I'm out of playing. I check in every day to get my dailies, like my daily check-in things, but I haven't actually played it for real in a couple days. So, I'm not sure how far behind I am on my Godzilla pass. Okay. So... get involved in there. Hello, Ash. And escort. My infantry escort, my tank. Take him out. There we go. Yeah. Give him a bad day. Oh, Ghidorah. No. Oh, Thermo, you keep changing avatars. Oh no! Now I'm SOL here. Get in there, Beast Glove. Some Macros in there. Another Octopus. Also helps that, yeah, no worries. Also helps that the Octopus and the single, the three Kamacris, are inexpensive units, so they can like be done really quickly, which is helpful when you're being attacked. So you can get like the inexpensive units in there, and then hopefully that buys you time to save up to get the good ones. All right, Beast Glove. Mothra against is just out of range. Oh, that's annoying. I'm gonna get Scar King in there. Come on. No, I need to do this. So they go underneath Mothra. Ah! Get in there. I don't like the way things are going here. I think I am going to be out of luck this round. Oh, that actually worked. Okay, good. And there, Kiryu. Oh, God. Get it. No! Gong, what are you doing? Get Ghidorah! You son of a... Ah. Oh, boo earns. Fun fact, Kong has fought Ghidorah once in a poster in a Japanese magazine from the 60s. I actually have a live stream coming up later this week, doing a tier list for Kong's enemies, and the thumbnail is Kong versus Ghidorah from that painting from that magazine. But so I would have liked to see like MonsterVerse Kong versus Ghidorah, except they've nerfed MonsterVerse Kong so much. There's one of the things that disappointed me about GVK is that primates are psychopaths, and a Titan-sized primate would be like the most terrifying animal on the planet, and they didn't have it like ripping off Godzilla's face and feeding it to him, which is something a primate would do. And I really wish they had done that, and that Kong wasn't quite so underpowered in the MonsterVerse. But, oh, we have to build up... there we go. Yeah! Come on. He did it! Yay! This is not my first... This is my first gaming live stream. This is not my first live stream. I've been doing live streams now for over a year, if not getting close to 2 years now. I do a live stream every month with a different theme. So it might be like King Kong is the theme, or Universal Monsters is the theme, or whatever might be the theme. Godzilla might be the theme for any given month. And this is an experiment though, just to see if doing a gaming stream is actually of any interest to anybody. Because why not? Like every other week or something like that, just do my dailies online so people can see it, and we can chit chat about Godzilla and stuff. Okay, let that charge up. Get in there, Kamakaris. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. And we'll get Beast Glove in there. Oh no, some of the Kamakaris swarms slipped through. There, Octopus. Okay, come on. Come on, take out Scar King before you get taken out. There we go, good. Alright. Get him. Get him, Octopus. Alright. In there, Kamakaris. Hi, Rex. Yeah, this was an impromptu stream. So, Rex, what I'm just doing is I decided that instead of just sitting on my couch and doing my dailies for Godzilla Battle Line, that I would just stream it and just do a little gaming stream and play this Godzilla game and just chit chat with whoever happens to drop in. So, oh no, they're all coming for me. So that's what this is. This was just totally impromptu. Didn't announce it. Just decided to do it and see if anyone was into it. All right. For once, Godzilla Evolved being OP actually worked in my favor. Yay! They surrendered. Checkmate. But yeah. So I don't know if you play Battle Line, Rex. It's a fun little official Godzilla. Mainly it's a phone game. It's an app game, but I have a program that lets me play the app on my desktop. So, actually, laptop technically. Who's counting? Wait, no, don't check. Oh no, sorry. I got that. Hon. It's a French Ghidorah. We say that with great affection, of course, because we are Francophiles. I love France. I love Paris. I'm excited to see that they're actually reopening Notre Dame soon as well, because I love the Cathédrale Notre Dame de Paris in my ridiculous French accent. So, it's spoken with love, although, I guess once it's reopened, it'd be Nice to go back to France too, but looking to go back to Japan. Hopefully, maybe in the next year or two. We'll see where things are financially and culturally, occupationally. If we'll be able to go to Japan, because last time I was in Japan was 2009, and now there's a whole bunch of new Godzilla rides and things to check out that did not exist when I was in Japan last. Alright, get in there. When I play Battle Line, as my phone memory is filled with photos of dinosaurs. Which is a noble thing for your phone memory to be filled with, I will say. Alright, get a swarm in there. Some infantry units. Oh, double the Kong here. This guy's getting in there with the Kongs. Took out my Godzilla. No. Alright, Beast Glove, get in there. Kongs versus Kongs. And Octopus, get in there. I actually just got back from my second time leaving the country. Oh, nice. Where'd you go? Which country, I should say, first. I would assume United States, but don't want to assume. But where are you from? Where'd you go? Rex. Oh my god, I gotta get some points off this guy. Jeez. Oh, that's promising. Yes, damage him. Destroy him. Take him out. Let's get some units in there. Oh no, didn't get enough of them out. Get in there, Kamacuras. Don't get taken out by Godzilla. I feel embarrassed to say that to other YouTubers. Did I win? I won! Hooray! Say what to other YouTubers? Thermo. Sorry, I'm lost a little bit. I was focused on the battle. Okay. Sorry, my lips are chapped. The Caribbean and from San Francisco. Cool, cool. Also, my favorite dinosaur is Spinosaurus, because my first movie I ever watched was Jurassic Park 3. Cool. Cool. We were in San Francisco briefly once. Actually, on our last trip to France, we had a layover in San Francisco, and we took the opportunity to go to the Walt Disney Family Museum. Didn't see the Golden Gate Bridge, though, because the fog was in. So, I've been to San Francisco, physically looked for the bridge, couldn't see it. We were actually supposed to be back in San Francisco in 2020. Because we were going to go to Yosemite, Sequoia, and Kings Canyon National Parks, and then have a few nights in San Francisco. Sort of before that, after that, because flying in and out of San Francisco. But, unfortunately, 2020 was 2020. That trip didn't happen. See, here we go. This is exactly all you need to do with Kamacuras. And there we go. Boom. Just swarmed them with Kamacurases. Which is Kamacuras. I did it. Whee! It's like the weakest unit, and you just swarmed them. But how was the Caribbean? I won't ask about pirates, because obviously. But how was your visit to the Caribbean, Rex? Who dares to fight me? Oh, it's for almost an hour now. If I hadn't been doing this, I would have just done all this while watching The Boys. But thought, let's do the live stream instead. Okay, who do we got? Wait and charge up Kong. Go. Oh no. Swarm versus swarm. Yeah, Carl makes Carl makes sightseeing hard, but I'm glad you got to go to the Disney Museum. My favorite memory was with my dad. The Caribbean was fun. Saw a bunch of lizards, and my skin is peeling. Oh no! Yeah, we actually went hiking like on Tuesday, and I got pretty burnt on my arms here. So, hooray! One again. Carl is the name of San Francisco's fog, by the way. Okay, I was wondering about that. It's like that's a weird way of misspelling fog that autocorrect would do, but okay, Carl. Why is it called Carl? Tiger Mask, how do you like the season The Boys so far? It's okay. It feels like it's lost a bit of direction, but I know they're kind of gearing up to like the next season is the last season. I know there's been some controversy over like, oh, it's gone woke, whatever. Which is like, I mean, it's sort of always been South Parkian in that it's tackled both sides, but it does feel a bit like they're laying it on a bit thick in terms of like sort of pro left wing, anti right wing. But my wife and I were just talking about this, that they are really leaning into like making you sympathize with the bad guys and making the good guys into horrible people. Like the I'm not such a big fan of Starlight right now. And like, yes, you know, Homelander did just torture a bunch of people in a basement, but they were people who tortured him in a basement. So it's kind of hard to be unsympathetic in that situation. So I don't know. It's okay. We're still watching it. I haven't tuned out, so that is saying something right there at least. Because I don't really watch much TV anyways. So yeah, really like the only current shows that we watch are like The Boys, What We Do in the Shadows, and my wife watches Bridgerton. But um which I think if it had more airships, that would be a much better show. Um, yeah, I think we sort of infrequently watch Blacklist, but that's not really a current show. That's like a decade old or something. Um, let's see. Rex says, "I genuinely don't know. I can talk. I assume it's either inside joke or the same guy who named Claude. Well, okay, what is Claude then, Rex? Because you just raise more questions than answers there." My favorite map in Battle Line? I would say just because I have Kong as my team captain, and I like Kong, I would say actually New York is my favorite map. Just because it's like, well, of course, that's Kong's stomping grounds. Of course it would be New York. Okay. Gonna wait until we surround him. Get him. Oh no. Get him there. Shoot. Evolved is in there. Oh no. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. Oh no. I was so happy with myself last round. And then I got doomed. Yeah, I mean, Skull Island is fun too, because it's Skull Island. But I would say New York is probably my favorite. Followed by Tokyo, because Tokyo. Because it's Tokyo. And it's Godzilla's stomping grounds. I have not seen The Acolyte. I have no interest in seeing The Acolyte. I understand that it is not for me, so I'm not bothering to watch it. And any videos I have seen about it have just been because I watched that YouTuber, and so like they talked about it, but I've like no interest in watching it. Claude, I think, is our mascot, but he's the albino alligator who lives in the swamp at the California Academy of Sciences, and he is the greatest singular reptile. Okay. Okay, so is that like is it like a fenced paddock that he's in? Like is it an enclosure like at a zoo? Or is he just happens to live in this pool and just people know not to go there and mess with Claude? Okay, what am I gonna do? We will get Scar King in there. And we will give him an entourage. And then we will get Kiryu in there. and take out that thing as well. Almost. Well, you take it out. Okay, now turn around and get... Oh, that was short-lived. Oh, no. That's not good. No, we're gonna get Kong in there. The lead actress in The Acolyte did a video pushing back against Star Wars fans. Well, it is always good strategy to attack your fans. That has not failed yet. To build a lot of goodwill and to get people to watch your show. So, God bless them. No, get Kong out of here. Oh no, oh no! How did Evolve get behind me? No, I'm doomed again. Oh no, that's my Evolved. Oh my god, okay. Oh, here we go again. Can I pull this around? From almost full health to, No, there goes all the Kamacruses. Yeah, I think as a general rule, I would like to see fewer franchises in the hands of people who hate the franchises and hate the fans. No, I'm doomed. But I'm going to go out fighting. By Jove. Yeah, there we go. Done. I would like to see fewer franchises in the hands of people who hate the franchise and hate the fans. And who only see the franchise as a vehicle to tell their own stories and their own political views, rather than tell a story in the world that the franchise is about. You know, like yes, movies have always been political. They've always had a viewpoint, which is what that means. Movies have always had viewpoints, but so many of them have terrible viewpoints, and nowadays especially. And you know, if you are entrusted with a franchise, if you're entrusted with something somebody else made, then you should really try and honor that by doing by working with the themes of the original thing, right? Like, there's no excuse for doing a Lord of the Rings that's not consistent with what Tolkien wrote, right? Stuff like that. Or a Ghostbusters that makes fun of Ghostbusters fans. Or a Star Wars where you're deliberately antagonizing Star Wars fans. Like, it's just, yeah. So there's a lot of modern stuff I don't watch. Because I don't care to be insulted by the things. See, one something I always say is, like, I am old enough to remember I'm old enough to have gotten beaten up because I liked Star Trek and Star Wars and Ghostbusters. And now, I just get beaten up by Star Trek and Star Wars and Ghostbusters. So, we've evolved, I guess, as a society. And now I just get beaten up by the things I like. Oh my god. Godzilla evolved, he is so OP. He just took out all of my Kamacruses at once. Can you stop this nonsense? Get in there, Beast Glove. Alright, I'm behind the 8-ball again, guys. There's a pool recreating Louisiana swamp in the center of the museum that is very deep and fenced off from the top and is filled with snapping turtles, fish, and my boy Claude. Okay, cool. I will, if I ever do get to San Francisco, I will have to check that out. The California Academy of Sciences. Okay. Oh, God, why bother? If I put out the Kamacruses, they're just going to get annihilated by Evolved. I have not watched The Owl House. So I apologize for that. Come on, get in there. No, I'm SOL. Screwed. Ugh. Yes, fine. Great battle. My average is actually not very good tonight. But I did get up to rank 50, so there's that going for me. I still do want to go to Yosemite and Sequoia and Kings Canyon and all those places, and I'd like to be able to go to San Francisco if it's safe to go. Um, but I think we're probably still going to wait a bit on that. Again, it's a lot of financial uncertainty and whatnot, things going on in our family life and so on. Make it difficult to do a lot of traveling right now. I'm hoping that maybe even this autumn we might be able to do either like a road trip to Missouri. Yay, I'm on. Or actually go to Japan would be nice, and go to Japan in time for Godzilla Day would be really cool. So, it's Golden Gate Park. I helped write Claude's wiki article. Oh, nice. You'll either really love the Owl House or hate it. If you're in the Bay Area, again, you might also check out Niles Canyon. They have a silent film museum that you'd love. Ooh. Claude sounds like a charming gentleman. I'm sure he is. Okay. Love Owl House or hate? I will have to check out Owl House. Niles Canyon, silent film museum. Cool. Yeah, I kept when the plan was still going ahead to go to California in 2020. I kept finding things to tack onto it and try and fit in. So it ended up becoming like this kind of cobbled together trip. Like when I discovered the Raisin Museum. Was it like who is it? Sunkissed or whatever, Sunripe, something like that. Their plant and museum of raisins. For some reason, I was like obsessed with that. And it was like I have to go to this raisin museum. So now at least, because it was put off, at the very least, if we do it again, we can restructure it so it's a more efficient trip than it was the original plan was. And we'll have to include Claude, this charming gentleman. Come on, get in there. Come back, Chris. Come on, infantry. Do your thing. Don't let those Kongs gang up on you. Raisins are so fascinating. I know, right? I think it was just the weird novelty of like there being a raisin museum in, where is it, like, it was just south of like Fresno and Sequoia. Oh no, I'm being ganged up on by Kongs. The Kongs are ganging up on Kong. No, take him out. No, no. Oh my god, did I survive that onslaught? Oh my god, I did. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, get in there. Come on, Kiryu. Win the day. Live action anime. Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yes! Oh my god. You fought well. Good battle, sir. Alright. I've been actually having a pretty good track record. I mean, losing a lot, but of this coming back from like a sliver of health to win the battle. Oh no! I'm glad you're back, Thermo. He is the most charming being I know. For California trips, I recommend having 3 trips. One for the real North California, the North Cal Bay Area, yes, very different, yeah, I can imagine, and Southern California. I've been to Los Angeles several times to go to like Disneyland, and every time I've gone, I have wanted to see more. And now that I'm sort of like grown past Disneyland a bit, and I'd still go to it if I was in Southern California, but my days of like going specifically to go to Disneyland are over. But I would like to do like the Los Angeles Tiki Tour. I would like to go to see some of like the Spanish missions, things like that. And I actually, there's some filming I would like to do in Hollywood now. Now that I've got the channel, which I didn't have the last time I was in Los Angeles. Now that I have this YouTube channel, I'd like to do like some research on like King Kong filming locations, like where the wall was. I'd like to do the tour of Paramount Studios because that used to be RKO. Visit Fay Ray's grave, stuff like that I haven't done. But it's very plausible that the next time I'm actually in Southern California will probably be at the end of a Route 66 trip. Because I would like to do Route 66 as well, and of course it ends in Los Angeles. So that will probably be the next time I'd actually be in Los Angeles, and maybe see more of Southern California that way. But yeah, and then like the middle north, with the national parks, like to do. In fact, if we a trip that I would kind of, I think I would enjoy doing, is if we actually drove to Route 66, because like we could fly into Chicago and then drive back, or we could drive down to Chicago, which would be lengthy, wouldn't be a lot of fun. But drive down to Chicago, do Route 66, and then drive up the coast, take like the Pacific Coast Trail, north. That would be a lot of fun to do, I think. And sort of like go maybe like Bay Area, and then cut across to like Yosemite, Sequoia, Kings Canyon, and then go up and through like Oregon, and go to like the national parks through like Oregon and Washington. But we'll see what happens. Depends on the time and the money and all that. Also, if you don't know, the Owl is about gay, disabled, neurodivergent witches. Ooh, that's a lot. Fighting a 400-year-old genocidal Puritan Confederate witch-hunting dictator who hates anime. The hating anime is the last straw, right? That's a lot in there. But it could be interesting. So I'll give it a look-see. Do you like Monarch? Sorry, Loana, I missed that. I have not seen Monarch. So, 2 reasons. Monarch first came out, but it came out before GXK, so when I was kind of nonplussed with the Monsterverse. So GXK won me back into the Monsterverse, and I did watch the Skull Island cartoon, but then that's because I have Netflix, but we don't have Apple, so I'm not able to watch Monarch. So I would if I could. I would if I could watch Monarch, but right now we don't have that capacity. Woohoo! In your face, Ghidorah. Kong wins against Ghidorah again. And then Thermo, you said above that you're not good at battle line. It comes, just as you build up your pieces and you build up your levels, and eventually you get good at it. Because I am terrible. I am not a gamer. Generally speaking, I do okay. I might get all 50 levels done tonight. I might be that far behind in my Godzilla pass. Where are we at here? Achievement. Receive a Rodan title. Luckily I have VPN. Oh yeah. I haven't bothered to invest. Plus, we also watch a lot of the TV we watch is on like our Xbox, so we don't have a VPN on that. But it does have a web browser on it, so yeah, maybe we could try that. But although we do have a Google TV now as well, so we got everything kind of condensed onto that. But I'm sure that doesn't run VPN either. So get in there, Kiryu. Per SoCal, I don't recommend just going to Trader Vic's in San Francisco. Said it's cheaper and the origin of Tiki. Also, Middle North Cal is the city areas. It's Middle North Cal, not the parks. Okay, sorry. Not being a local, I don't know the proper terminology. Well, the Bay Area, San Francisco, has like a ton of Tiki bars. As you, of course, know, but just for benefit of everybody else. Trader Vic's, I would like to see, of course. and the Tonga room, especially. It's sort of like, those are the two that are like the top of my list for ones to see. And then if I could also manage to see like Smuggler's Cove and Pagan Idol, that would be great. And then like Zombie Village, if I can, you know. The original draft of the trip was actually really based around the tiki bars, which ones were open when. But now I'm less like obsessed with that, so now it'd be like, hit the ones I really want to hit, and if we can fit the other ones in, then great. The parks and rural areas are just North Cal. Okay. So, NorCal is the parks. Got it. What did I think of the episode where the Brady Bunch went to Hawaii? I have not seen that. So, I'm not very well versed on the Brady Bunch. So, I have not seen that one. I apologize. Ask me about Elvis. What did I think about Blue Hawaii with Elvis? Weird movie, but fun. Let me rephrase. I recommend going to Trader Vic's instead of a tour. It's cheaper than the LA Tiki Tour. I might be biased because I can't drink, and Vic's serves minors, which I technically am. Well, yes, if you're technically a minor, then yeah. Well, I mean, LA also has a fair number of tiki bars. Nothing like San Francisco. San Francisco is like the mecca for tiki bars. But in Los Angeles, there's Tiki Tea, which is the main one. There is the one inside Clifton's, Pacific Isles, whatever it's called. There's the Warehouse one. There used to be Don the Beachcomber, but that is closed, unfortunately. So the only Don the Beachcomber is actually in Hawaii. But yeah, there's actually not. I mean, there are a lot of tiki bars in LA, but none of them are quite like as iconic as like the ones in San Francisco. So, oh, yay, that was short. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to it. I was paying attention to you guys. But if I was in Los Angeles, I would want to hit the bars there, of course. Yeah, it's less Los Angeles, since a couple of them closed down. Like Don the Beachcomber closed down, and Oceanic Arts, which was a major level 51. Oceanic Arts was a major like supply of tiki decor store and supplier. But that's also closed now too. So it doesn't feel like there's quite as much tiki stuff in Los Angeles right now, even though, well, the other ones still exist, but yeah, it's just like, meh. But either way, like, my interests have sort of, as I said, evolved a bit beyond Disney, so I would still go to Disneyland, and of course the Enchanted Tiki Room and Trader Sam's there. But I'm more interested in seeing, yeah, Spanish missions, more Hollywood stuff, and do some filming there. I also kind of wouldn't mind, like, if we were in the area, I wouldn't mind going to Catalina Island and seeing that as well, because that was a filming location for a lot of early, like, oceanic sarong tiki movies. It was Catalina Island. So, California geography is confusing to those who aren't familiar, as we are basically a separate country from all the United States. Yes, that is what I gather, is that it's basically a separate country. And even then, I gather, like, it's pretty separate. Like, if you're out in the desert parts of it, it's a different culture than, when you go through the passes there and past San Bernardino and get into the valley and stuff. It's a different thing out on the coast. I'm playing Minecraft and this at the same time. Nice. Multitasking. Okay, Master Vader. Alright, Kong, get in there. Give you a small entourage. Well, if you're playing this thermo, maybe I'll end up meeting up with you. And we'll see who is who here. Alright. Swarm, get in there. Oh no, they took out my Kong. Yeah, they're Kamacruses. Oh, he unleashed a Kamacrus on me. That's what happened. But yeah, all that said, I love California. Um, every time I've gone has made me more interested in it, even. And I mean, it's a beautiful state and really interesting history. It's got Disneyland, it's got Hollywood, it's got that beautiful architecture, like arts and crafts style and mission style. Um, and I want to see the sequoias because, like, I can't even imagine a living thing as large as a sequoia. So, yeah, it's beautiful state. I do love to visit it. I wouldn't live there because I'm Canadian. I'm used to being Canadian, but beautiful state. Take him out! Come on! No, poop. Master Vader got me. Say that again. Could you say that again? Which part? The part about multitasking, or the part about liking California? Not sure which part. Oh, there we go. I've maxed out my levels for the day. So I got to level 48 of 50. So, oh, I'm close to upgrading that Godzilla again. I love California, but I wish we had more in common with the rest of the US at times, because we have cultural differences even within our own cultural differences, yeah. Well, I know, like, from what I understand, that, you know, sort of, even, like, you know, red versus blue, it's like the blue is the coast, and the rest of California is red. It's my sort of understanding politically of that, and then, of course, the cultural differences outside of the politics as well. So, yeah, it's also the same thing in Washington too, I gather. It's like Seattle and Portland are like blue, and then everything else is red. Me saying I'm playing Minecraft and this at the same time. Thermo, yeah, I just said like you're multitasking, which is nice. Have I seen Godzilla versus the Wolfman? I have not seen Godzilla versus the Wolfman. I didn't even know that was a thing. So, I will have to look that up, Alejandro. Yeah, I don't know who would win that, because like, would the Wolfman die from being fully vaporized by Godzilla? Because nothing else would kill him. Godzilla stomping on him wouldn't do it, because Godzilla's foot isn't made of silver. So, huh. Come on, take him out! Take him out! Yes! Nice. Kamacruses win again. Which means they get a little... I did it! Yes, kind of. The whole West Coast political views is confusing. Yeah. Oh, all of politics is confusing. None of it makes any logical sense. So, that just is what it is. I just feel bad for the state that some parts of California are in, just in terms of, like, it is such a lovely state. And, you know, it's sad to see some areas becoming so, disadvantaged, I guess, be a word for it. But just having so many issues. Because otherwise it's like a paradise. Like, who wouldn't want to live in California otherwise, right? That said, if I were ever to move to the United States, it would probably be Arizona, like Flagstaff area. Because Grand Canyon. It wasn't really Universal Wolfman, it was just a kaiju calling himself the Wolfman. Okay, that explains more. Is that like King Kong versus Frankenstein kind of thing? No, I have not seen Godzilla versus the Wolfman. I will look that up. Okay, so we got halfway to taking out this guy. Right. Kamacrus form, get in there. Do this thing. Get in there. Round 2, fight. Come on. Oh no, I gotta concentrate now. Alright, let's break. Do it! Bam! Oh no! Shoot. Octopus, get in there. The Wolfman died by drowning, so I think atomic breath could kill him. No, 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 no! I don't want to die! No! Shimo, no! No! Wolfman died by drowning, so I think atomic breath could kill him, unless we are talking about the Wolfman with Nards, because they can put themselves back together after exploding. But did the Wolfman really die by drowning? I have a whole video on which is the actual end of the Universal Monsters. Is it House of Dracula, or is it Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein? And Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, there was no guarantee that he's actually dead. It's just they didn't make any more movies after that. So, that question is still out there. It is not resolved at all. Godzilla vs. the Wolfman is a short put together by some guys who salvaged an old Godzilla suit. Really? Interesting. That makes it even more interesting. I will definitely have to look that up. Have you been watching the new shorts that they have been making with the older Godzilla suits? Like every Godzilla Day, they come out with a new short. This last one was... No! Already? Dead? Are you kidding me? Okay. This last Godzilla Day was... Yeah, Final War... It was the Final War suit and teaming up with Jet Jaguar. Where they did the versus Hedorah prior to that one. I'm trying to remember the order of them. But yeah, they do, like, every Godzilla Day, they do... They've got the Final War suit, and they have him fighting other kaiju in the old suit, the suit style. And then they have these CGI ones, which are like a continuation of the Heisei series, where it's like Godzilla versus Gigan Rex, like that one. Those are fun as well, just to just more Godzilla the better, right? Whether that's CGI shorts of continuing the Heisei series, or whether that's using the Final War suit, or whether that's -1, or whether that is Monsterverse. More Godzilla is fun Godzilla. Yeah, and I mean, I'm sort of aiming, like, when we go to Japan again. Well, when I go to Japan again, I've been to Japan before, my wife has not. When we go to Japan, if we can correlate that with Godzilla Day, then to see, like, see these new shorts live, like, in the crowd at Godzilla Day, would be pretty awesome. California is great to live in unless you are from an environment with temperature other than dry air. I suppose so. Luckily, I am from an area that is dry air. So, if anything, actually, California felt a bit wet to me. My first time in Los Angeles, it was like, I felt like I was drowning. Like, I couldn't really smell much. I felt like I was moving through water. Like, it was so humid. And that would have been in May. I would have been in May in Los Angeles. So, but I'm from the Canadian prairies, so there you go. That is pretty darn dry. All right. Just let these guys do their thing. Go, Kamakura Swarm. Go, Kamakuras. If I remember correctly, it was a Gigan Rex, Hedorah, and then Megalon Jet Jaguar were all the same year. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, like, the Gigan Rex shorts and the Suitamation shorts, those are different series. Because the CGI ones, the Gigan Rex, that's a continuation of Heisei. Oh, that was short. Alright, get in there, Kong. Yeah. Then the suit shorts. The suit shorts, I mean, because it's the Final Wars suit, you could say it's a continuation of Final Wars, but it's not really, like, meant to be, I think. It's just sort of its own little just having fun kind of tribute thing. It's not really a series as such. And now I'm thinking also about Singular Point. When are they going to do Season 2 of that? Well, Thermo, I understand why you're quiet. You're multitasking. You're doing Minecraft and Battle Line and watching this. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm doomed. Gamera was also brought back in a short. Wasn't... Gamera was brought back in a whole series on Netflix, wasn't he? I started watching it, but then I kind of stopped because I'm not. Whatever it is with Gamera, I don't quite get it. Which is not to say Gamera's bad. I just don't get kind of the appeal of Gamera. No, stop killing everybody. You Shin. Oh no, what is happening? Why am I getting damage over time? Okay. I am doomed. I am going to die. I am not going to win this one. Have I ever seen the movie Rampage? No. I'm old school, love the original video game, have it for the Xbox. I don't, the movie missed the point for me, because the point, for me, of the Rampage game is that it is like a cheesy B-movie kind of thing. So to do like a very serious action movie with The Rock is sort of like, what's the point? So I did not see Rampage. But if you did and you enjoyed it, then great. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know how terrible being in humid places when you're from dry places is. Could barely breathe in the Caribbean. Yeah. That would probably... me and the Caribbean might not get along too well. I would like to go to Hawaii at some point, because I am into tiki stuff. So, Hawaii would be a nice place to check out. Someday. It's not, like, a priority to visit. Yeah, my wife actually has the opposite problem, because she was born in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and raised in Toronto, Ontario, both of which are much lower elevation and more humid places. So now we're out here in Calgary, which is a much drier climate. And sometimes when we go hiking up in the mountains, it's a little bit trying for her. It pushes her her stamina a bit because the air is so rarefied. Is that Ohio? North of Ohio would be Manitoba. The lead giant gorilla in Rampage was a lot like King Kong. Yeah, George. Well, I mean, because he originally was a parody of King Kong, right? Like, you had George was a parody of King Kong. Lizzie was actually based on the Ymir from Ymir, whatever you call it, from 20 Million Miles to Earth. It was based loosely on that one, but Godzilla-esque, of course. And then Ralph was just there because Ralph was there. They need a third player in this video game. Also, the lore to Gamera is either two things: complete and utter 1960s cheese, and that Heisei trilogy is super effing good, like -1 Shin Godzilla good. Someone lent me the Heisei Gamera series. No, the first movie. They lent me the first movie in that, and I watched it. So it was the one with like the bird guys, right? Let me that, and I wasn't really. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is with Gamera, doesn't click with me. Which is unfortunate. I'd love to be on board with all the Gamera stuff, but it's just doesn't click with me for some reason. My favorite sort of alternative outside of Godzilla and outside of Toho would actually be Daimajin. I love those movies. The Daimajin movies are super good, and I love the whole sort of the combo of the historical samurai drama with the kaiju is a great combo. I'm surprised it didn't do more with it. You beat me to the punch with Lizzie, fun fact, yeah. One of my favorite kids show as a kid. Johnny Quest for Clyde there, yeah. I am a child of the 80s, so what I grew up watching was like literal, like anything that had a cartoon in the 80s. So Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, Silverhawks, Mask, Care Bears, Gem, Rainbow Bright. If it had a cartoon, I watched it. Um, I've never been like much of a stickler for like what I'm supposed to like for my gender. I guess I was ahead of the curve that way in the 80s. But yeah, if it had a cartoon, I was into it as a kid. Um, but the show that has lasted the longest for me as liking it um, was The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, which is from the 60s. But it was still playing. And here in Calgary, we had it was a pizza place with like the animatronic, like Chuck E. Cheese, like animatronic place that served pizza, animatronic shows. I had one for Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle's Family and Fun. If that restaurant still existed, I would still go to it because I love Bullwinkle. So that was very formative for me. Watching Bullwinkle, going to Bullwinkle's pizza place. So that's the one that stuck with me the most. Also, Flintstones as well was still on TV when I was a kid. So I watched Flintstones, loved Flintstones, and in Western Canada we also had these Flintstone theme parks in British Columbia. One in Kelowna and one in Chilliwack. And so I would go to those as a kid. Like my family would go out to Kelowna like for a week in summer, every summer. And I would go to Flintstones Bedrock City and I'd watch Flintstones on TV at home and stuff like that. So those two kind of stuck with me. Bullwinkle especially. But I mean, I do have up there is my Transformer collection. I haven't shown that off too much because my brand for my channel is mostly monsters. But Transformers still love. Rocky and Bullwinkle still love. Yeah. Gaius is the bird guy. He's Gamera's Ghidorah because he's the only one to appear in more than one movie. Okay. You ever see the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie where Robert De Niro played Fearless Leader? I have seen it. I did not much care for it. Did you watch the Ewoks cartoon? Yes, I didn't mention Ewoks. Yes, Ewoks is like awesome sauce. I still enjoy the Ewoks cartoon. I was born in 1977 in December, so I missed the first Star Wars. I was still a bit too young for Empire Strikes Back, but I was like the perfect age for when Return of the Jedi came out. And so Return of the Jedi is still my favorite Star Wars movie. Even though I understand its flaws now as an adult. But Return of the Jedi is still my favorite movie. Star Wars movie. But then, like, droids and Ewoks. Like, again, I was perfect age for when droids and Ewoks were on TV. And the Ewoks cartoon is still in my head the first thing I think of when I think of Ewoks. It's not the movie. It's the cartoon. So I know, like, that version of Wicket and Misa and Tibu and Milani and Lucara and Paplu and Ouija and all the whole Chirpa and all those guys. I think of the cartoon with those characters. I don't think of the movie first. In fact, I can't even recognize those characters in the movie. I know, like, I sort of know which one is Logray and which one is Chirpa, but I keep getting them confused. And I know Tibu is in the movie. He's nothing like he is in the cartoon. The only Ewok I can identify really, outside of contextual clues, is Wicket. But like what I know is the cartoon. Owl House, yeah. Sorry, it's Edward Hyde here. Did you see either of the two TV movies with Ewoks? Yes. I did see the Ewoks TV movies, and in fact, when they popped up on Disney Plus under the vintage Star Wars category, I watched them again. They are awful. They are genuinely bad. I will admit that. Battle for Endor is moderately better, but Battle for Endor totally confused me because when I watched that as a kid, you know, there's a female witch. And there's these dudes in the castle and like whatever. So my kid brain thought that woman was supposed to be Morag the Tulga Witch, and that those marauders were supposed to be the Dulocs. And so I was so confused about what exactly was going on. Now I know they're all separate things and separate continuities, and technically not canon anymore. Not that matters. So like whatever. But, yeah. I still, again, in my head, it's still like the cartoon is the first, right? So I saw those characters and just correlated that to cartoon characters. Because to me, the Ewoks cartoon is like the prime continuity of Ewoks. I own Ewoks on VHS. I'm still searching for Droids one. I prefer buying VHS and cassette in person at stores because I'm feeling and touching them, so eBay isn't an option. Oh yeah, fair enough. I used to have the Ewoks VHS tapes, but I've probably long since gotten rid of them. Or they're in my parents' basement, one of the two. Thermo, sorry, now, I jumped ahead of your question. Thermo, if you were Kong with a Beast Glove and Mechagodzilla 2021 is killing you, what would you do? I don't know. Challenge. Battle start. Like in the game, I would stick the octopus on him. If we're talking like a hypothetical movie of Beast Glove Kong versus Mechagodzilla, I don't know. I mean, he's got the Beast Glove. Although, I mean, technically, he is now the head of the troop in Hollow Earth, right? So Beast Glove Kong is king of Hollow Earth. He can just get all the other apes to gang up on Ghidorah and take out Mechanicong. Sorry, not Mechanicong. God, Mechagodzilla. Just by sheer numbers. So that would be my answer. Is that Beast Glove Kong would just summon the other apes and defeat Mechagodzilla. Did none of them get to Cadence here? Oh my god. Get back in the game, you guys. Come on, Kamakura Swarm. You can do this. Get in there. Yeah. Blood. Okay, and we'll send in that. Sad that physical media is being phased out. Yeah, I am a big proponent of physical media. But there's a convenience to streaming. I don't deny that. And in fact, I do watch stuff on streaming that I have in my collection just because I'm too lazy to get out of my chair and, you know, pop in the disc. But I'm a big fan of, like, owning the object. Because if you don't own it, then it can disappear at any time. And that happens a lot with streaming. Stuff just disappears. So, the Prime, I am dead. The Prime is... The first thing is to own a copy of, like, a physical copy of it. And then second is if you can have it on a hard drive somewhere. Somehow, I'm not advocating any particular way of doing that, but having it at least on a hard drive. And then streaming would be, like, the last option. Well, that was a lame... God, I'm not good at this challenge. What about Dugs? Well, I don't know. Is Kong now the king of the Dugs as well? Stick a Dug on Mechagodzilla. That will be the end of Mechagodzilla. Do you watch the Wacky World Lounge / Atomic Snack Bar? I don't. I feel like I've heard of it, but I'm not sure. But I don't watch it either way. Not because I don't, but because I'm not familiar with it. Was Godzilla vs. Megalon the first portrayal of the Hollow Earth in a Toho film? No. Because there, in Atragon, there was Mu. The civilization of Mu was in Atragon. Seatopia was... No, not... what's the order? How many underground civilizations are there in the Showa era? Yeah, the Seatopians... Yeah, Seatopians were versus Megalon. Right, I was thinking of Mechagodzilla with King Caesar, but that's a different thing. But yeah, no, in Atragon, there was the underground civilization of that. So that would be the first one that I am aware of. Just trying to think if there were any other ones. Nothing is popping to mind. But Atragon predates versus Megalon. So. Come on, you lot, get in there. Stop him. Oh my god. Just... Oh no. I just used my Earth Break. Shit. Whoop. Sorry, YouTube. Whatever. I'm like Almost 2 hours into this. YouTube's not paying attention anymore. I'm surprised anybody else is even still here. No. Oh, got him. Okay. Oh, who am I fooling? I'm doomed. Oh yeah, the Shinden's gonna get me. Get in there. Come on. This guy's gonna kill me. Yeah, the plane's gonna get me. Ignoble. Ignoble death. Shameful display. What? Oh my god. What? Again! Again with the sliver of health. What is... This is actually, like, doing a stream is good luck for me, apparently. Toho had a script for a movie called Bride of Godzilla that was set in the Hollow Earth. That would be interesting. I will keep going for this egg. Yeah. Okay. Bride of Godzilla. That would be interesting. That would explain where Son of Godzilla came from. 2 things about Godzilla, just to blow your mind. 1, unless the next movie picks up exactly where the last movie left off, there is no guarantee it is the same Godzilla. We know there are more than one Godzilla out there, because somebody had to lay Manila's egg. And, we don't actually know what gender Godzilla is. So, there are some little things to chew on there for a moment. Rex, you'd like the Atomic Snack Bar. A vaguely stoned guy called Mr. R.S. Sterling talks retro sci-fi horror movies and TV along with the occasional 80s fantasy stuff and retro toys. I will have to look that up. It does sound like something I would like. Get in there, guy again. No, don't pull away. Oh. The voice apologizing to Kiryu. Get in there, Swarm. Take out that plane. God. Alright, are they going to get in the circle by the time? They are. Good. Get in there, Octopus. This guy is creaming me. No. The guy again. You're my last chance. You're my only hope. I'm dead. No hope at all. Oh, this guy is being civil, so I will do that too. I don't mind Great Battle. I don't like the gloating ones. They make me feel bad. They hurt my feelings. Bride of Godzilla was a giant robot in the shape of a woman. She lures Godzilla at the end of the script and blows him up with an atomic bomb. Sure. That sounds interesting. How did I not know about this movie? Jeez. I will have to look that up. The biggest Toho what if that I wish was made was actually for Ebirah Horror of the Deep to be the King Kong movie it was originally planned to be. Because when you watch it, like it really does, you can see that it was a Kong movie. It's on an island, Godzilla is totally into human girls, like it was meant to be a Kong movie. And then they didn't make it a Kong movie, they made it a Godzilla movie. So that is like sort of the one that I wish had, that was my biggest sort of Toho what if sort of situation, is what if Ebirah Horror of the Deep was actually the Kong movie it was originally meant to be? Get in there, guys. Rex, he's kind of like you, but instead of the vaguely pretentious film guy, hey, he's more of a stoner who likes to watch Universal Monster movies on the weekend. Vaguely pretentious film guy? Oh. I know I am. My wife almost didn't let me pass the first date because I was talking too much about movies. So I understand that I am vaguely pretentious film guy. They brought back Godzilla from hibernation with electricity instead of radiation. Yeah, which is exactly like that. Godzilla using radiation is totally a Kong move. I'm gonna get me again. What is blasting me? Is that... That's just Rainbow Mothra doing that. Get in there. I am dead. I am dead again. Let's buy me some time. Let's get some Macros in there. Take him out. And... Oh no, the Monarch Bomber's gonna get me. Come on, get him. No, I'm dead. Nuts. I don't have Roblox. Sorry, Thermo. Also, we do know the gender of the 1998 Godzilla, and apparently Monarch has confirmed Godzilla is male in the MonsterVerse somehow. They went and checked under his skirt, as it were. Yes, Zilla is female, for sure. And if you watch Goji Goji Ban Ban, then there's the pink Zilla in that now. And if you don't watch Goji Goji Ban Ban, why not? Except that it's not translated in English. So, helps to know a little bit of Japanese and or just be able to pick up the mood of the characters. Because they are really behind on putting in translations for Godzilla and Goji Goji Ban Ban. But I also saw, for Battle Line here, they put out a little thing that apparently they are going to add the 3 Godzilla brothers from Godzilla into Battle Line. So I am looking forward to that. Because I love Godzilla. Godzilla is the best. Here's... Yay! But I got all 3 of the Godzilla brothers here. But I gotta pay attention to this game. Get in there. Kiryu. Big brother. And Little. And Manila. And Radon, while we're at it. Except now they're where my mouse is. I'm getting distracted here. Losing my game. I really wish that Bandai would make more MMS of the Godzilla characters. So we need Erica, and we need Grandpa Hedo, especially. And we need the Matangos. And Kamata-kun would be a great addition as well. Did you ever see the episode of Ultraman where he fought a Godzilla look-alike? Yes, I have the first series of Ultraman on Blu-ray. Yeah, Jiras? It is the one with the frill. Yeah. By the way, you ask, how do you change your challenge deck in the challenge thingy? On the menu screen, it gives you the option to swap out the characters and stuff. I'll show you how to do it when I'm done losing this battle. Yeah, it's not that hard to do that. No, we'll not do him. We'll do him. Also, take the vaguely pretentious as a compliment, as I have been described as both at times. I haven't been denied a second date because I wouldn't stop talking about movies, but I've never had a first. Oh. I'm doomed. Yeah, there we go. From death he smites me. I will take it as a compliment, Rex. Alright, so how you change your deck in the challenge thing. Whereas current deck, it has that little swappy logo there. There you go, and then you just do swap, and it gives you your menu. And that thermo is how you change your characters around. In fact, I'm going to swap out Gigan for... I know his name, Mogera. And hopefully I can still play... Oh, I'm out of tickets anyways, so never mind. Doesn't matter. And now my wife has chimed in. You were talking about directors, not the movies themselves. Thank you for the clarification. So, yeah, and the sad thing is that me almost not getting past the first date, I already had been holding out a torch for my now wife for like a year. We were co-workers. And so I was just like totally smitten with her from first sight. And finally, after a year, talked her into a date. And Not that I was, like, sexually harassing her, just to clarify. I was trying to play it cool. But it did take about a year for that to finally happen. And then I almost ruined it on the first date. No. Don't be sad, I'm aromantic. We don't really fall in love, and if you haven't heard of aromantic, it's because we are a minority of minority of minority. Yeah, I've heard of aromantic. Yeah, you know, whatever you need is fine. Do I think the Power Rangers could beat Godzilla in their Zord? Depends on what the writers say. That's always the answer to who could beat who. The answer to any power scaling is depends on the writers. GVK more like Donkey Kong against a salamander. Yeah, Donkey Kong versus Kong. There we go. Well, what else is there to do? I've exhausted my challenge things. I've got unclaimed stuff in the shop, apparently. What is unclaimed in the shop? Receivable daily. Oh, I didn't get that yet. Get that. What do I got? One of those I don't use. And some minor G stones. There we go. And what can I buy? Ultimate pack, which I don't want, because... pick your favorite Godzilla times Kong collab. You get to pick? If I get to pick, I would pick Scar King. Challenge battle support pack. Okay. Challenge battle strategy. Sorry I keep saying strategy. That's because of Bullwinkle. That was a joke in Bullwinkle, and it messed me up ever since. Buy stuff. Buy stuff! According to Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, no. Well, Monster vs. Godzilla did just body Superman, so that seems a bit whatever. GVK was more of a Kong film. Yeah, except they underpowered Kong in it, so... Have considered getting tested... Also, have considered getting tested for ADHD. My wife thinks that I might have ADHD. But she thinks everybody might have ADHD. So I don't know. But it's possible. I have ADHD and I see some symptoms and you mainly hyperfocus. I actually have focus problems a lot, but that's also a symptom of ADHD. So, maybe, I don't know. I know I'm definitely neurodivergent. I'm not on autism spectrum. I know that because I have no problem with social cues and stuff like that. Like I do pick up what other people are dropping. But I mean, depression, anxiety, definitely. Cripplingly low self-esteem, yes. It's a training therapy session now. ADHD, maybe. I don't know. I probably should get tested. But... have you ever watched the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla? I've seen clips of it. I'm not really super interested. That hurts. I have ADHD. Yeah. ADHD is rough. It, when you don't know you have it, it can steal a lot of potential from your life. I have seen. And that is really sad. And it's a tough road to work through that. And I don't envy anybody who has it, that's for sure. And I mean, I don't know if I do or not. If I do, I'm very high functioning. So, I got that going for me. Yeah, I've been saving up to buy another one of those 2-packs of, yeah, the Godzilla and Scar King 2-pack, because I like my odds better of getting Scar King if I just do the 2-pack. But, pick your favorite 4-star Godzilla and Kong collab unit. Getting to pick it. Let's see. Should I buy this one? Should I buy this ultimate pack here? Vote in the chat. Should I buy this ultimate pack that says pick your favorite 4-star Godzilla X Kong collab unit? What's that Hong Kong map thingy? That is for the studio. So that kind of movie thing, that's a cityscape and background and stuff, so that you can set your studio to being Hong Kong. All I have for my studio are Tokyo and New York, and then I have a lot of the fun buildings for Tokyo. So I have like the Hotel Gracery, which is the Godzilla hotel in Tokyo. That's a piece in my studio. I have Mothra's cocoon on Tokyo Tower, and I have hold on, why don't I just show you what I have? So yeah, you can see there's get out of the way building. So there's the Hotel Gracery right there, which when we go to Japan again, I would like to stay a night in the Godzilla room. There's Tokyo Tower, there's Temple, and then there's the Godzilla Tower from is it versus Megalon? Yeah, versus Megalon. So, but yeah, you can switch this up to whatever pieces you have. So, like background, there's New York, is what I'm circling around right now. I guess that's some mountains there. Objects, like I've got Tokyo pieces. Come on. Oh, what are you being this way for? There we go. Got Tokyo pieces and New York pieces. I got the New York because Kong. But yeah, we'll just preset camera. Okay. Do you think Godzilla could beat a Star Destroyer from Star Wars? It depends on the writer, I suppose. All right, I'll take the plunge here and I'll buy this ultimate pack. Yeah, depends on the... Okay. Limited time offer, limited 3 purchased G-Stones only. Oh, I can't buy this anyways, because I don't have purchased G-Stones. So it doesn't matter. Ultimate pack featuring this. Your guaranteeing to discover your choice. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have purchased G-Stones. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I can't buy it anyways. Why didn't I notice that? It says right there, purchased G-Stones. So it looks like I'm still saving my money to buy this right here, so I can get another Scar King piece, hopefully, and improve Scar King. I have the Hong Kong thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm almost tempted actually to buy this Egypt pack as well. Fun fact that GXK is not the first time Kong has ever been in Egypt. He was in Egypt in the cartoon from the 1960s as well. And he might have been in the Mexican comic book as well. So Kong has actually been to Egypt a few times. Alright, well, not buying that stuff, I guess. Ooh, Rain and Thunder, a storm background. That's cool. Why not Shimo? I'm not in love with Shimo. I don't really understand why everyone is, because Shimo's a good doggy. But I don't know, I'm just not like in love. But then, to be fair, I'm not really like, except for Scar King, who's just like an evil Kong, I'm not really in love with any of the original MonsterVerse Titans. So like Celia's okay. Tiamat is just Manda, so why not license Manda? Leviathan was okay, if I'm remembering with Chung. No, not Leviathan. Leviathan was like the gorilla mammoth thing, which I didn't like. The Mutos, I think, are lame. Yeah, so, I don't know. The, Shimo is fine. Shimo's okay, but I wasn't, like, in love with Shimo. And, you know, it's great if you are. Shimo didn't do anything for me, really. So, I was too much in love with, like, Scar King and Zuko. So, if your wife were to start a YouTube channel, what will it be about? I know @AshJ is in the chats, so I'm curious. Alright, Ashley. What would your YouTube channel be? Ooh, I just noticed my base motel went out. I need to change the batteries on that. Because this has been going for like 2 hours now. So my Bates Motel ran out of juice. Yeah, what? There's nothing else to do. I've done everything in this now. So that's scheduled. Got those packs. Yeah, I'm kind of done that now. So I might actually turn this off then and just do chat now. There's nothing else for me to do. Yeah, we'll turn that off. So window capture is done, and I will just expand myself a little bit here. So you can actually see me now. A little bit better. Not that I'm much to look at, but here we go. Okay, Ashley. Ooh, interesting question. Maybe weird historical facts or odd sewing crafting experiments, or any other chaos I can think of. I could see you doing like, yeah, like your historical research, historical costuming kind of thing, um, as a YouTube channel. Yeah, the problem is the chaos. Well, we actually have a shared Instagram that's basically dead from our we go hiking in historical costume. It's sort of like experimental archaeology and just being into old things. So like, if you see like those old photos of like the 1920s, 1910s, 1900s of people hiking in like jodhpurs and wearing ties and fedoras and dresses and things like that, that's how we hike. Um, so we had grandiose ideas for this Instagram, but they never really materialized because we're both kind of like meh. Plus, you also have to like to fuel that. You have to go out and, in our case, hiking a lot, and we don't have that many opportunities to, just because of life is being life. William Buck Rogers, did you ever see What's Up Tiger Lily? It has some of the same cast as King Kong Escapes, including Miyahama and Hideo Yamamoto. I have not seen What's Up Tiger Lily. I will add that to the list of things to see. Thermo says more rank battles. Sorry, Thermo. I didn't see that. I'm out of rank battles for the day. Well, I could do more, but then it would be pointless because I was out of... it wasn't filling up my Godzilla pass thing, so that's fine. Plus, it's been going for 2 hours now, so I might sign off soon here anyways. Be very chaotic. What's Up Tiger Lily is a Japanese spy spoof. Okay, ooh, a spy spoof even. Nice. We need more chaotic channels. Nice. What are you scared to say, Thermo? That I'm boring and I'm bad at playing this game? No, I know it's not that. But yeah, whew, yeah, it's late. What time is it here? My time, it is 9:25 my time. So we've been at it for a while. I wasn't expecting 2 hours worth of getting all of my Godzilla dailies done. But that makes a worthwhile live stream. So there we go. Plus, we've got some good conversation going on here. It's been fun. I've enjoyed this. Let me see, what do we got here? Nice. I think this was a success. I might actually do these with some frequency, not like every day, obviously. Maybe like every 2 weeks or something like that. I might, if I have time, whatever. Just pop in and do it. It's all good. I also play, what do I play? Star Trek Online and Red Dead Redemption Online. Not there's anything happening in Red Dead Redemption Online. But those are tied to my Xbox. And so I can't stream, or I haven't figured out how to stream quite the same way that I do with this. So I don't know about that. But yeah, Godzilla Battle Line might do that again. And I see like looks like the chat has kind of died down a little bit. Unless people are, I know there's a delay between what I see and what you guys see. Who's even here still? Okay. Well, I guess since nobody's saying nothing, that is a good cue for me to sign off. So, thank you for hanging out, and if you are not already a subscriber, please do. Please do subscribe, and check out my other videos, and join me on the live streams. I've got another live stream coming up here this week. This is a This live stream I'm going to do coming up is a King Kong, making a tier list of King Kong villains, King Kong's enemies. So starting with the 1933 film and going through to GXK. Just doing the feature films though, not doing the cartoons, because that would be way too many villains to account for. But we're going to be King Kong's famous tier list of, King Kong's best monsters, and so we'll that'll be like the 28th, I think I have a schedule, 27th, 28th, something like that. So do check out that. And yeah, every month I do a live stream of some topic, and I might start doing more of these as well as gaming live streams. It's even kind of fun. Oh, Jack asks, any Universal monster films I'd like to see remade? Not now. I am fine with the way things are. I am fine with the Universal monster movies that we have. I am fine with them not being remade. I'm fine with me just sitting down and maybe microwaving some popcorn and just watching the classics and enjoying those. I don't feel a pressing need to see them remade. And, this Dark Universe theme park thing is not filling me with a whole lot of hope that Universal even knows what they're doing with the monsters. So, I'm fine. I am fine with the movies that exist. Buck, any Godzilla games you like to play? There is this, obviously, Godzilla Battle Line. I haven't logged into Godzilla Defense Force in a long time, but I did actually like that game. It was a much more low-key game. It was just like tapping things. I wonder if I can even get it on here. I'll have to check out this app for this program that allows you to play phone apps on your computer. I'll have to check that out and see if Godzilla Defense Force is on there. So we start playing that too. But that one is just like all clicking, just tapping the screen repeatedly. But as far as like console games, I'm not really super familiar. I guess there's like it's called Gigabash or something like that has Godzilla in it, but I haven't been that invested in wanting to play that, so have not. I simply have not. So I guess my only other like Godzilla game that I love is Rampage, the original Rampage. I do have Godzilla on the NES downloaded onto my NES Mini, but I don't play that very often. Just when I'm feeling particularly nostalgic, I pull that out and play that. But yeah, so that answers your question, hopefully, Buck. The answer is no, basically. um, all right, well, on that note, I'm going to. Oh, Rex got another one. My opinion on Kamen Rider. I have not seen Kamen Rider. We didn't even. I don't think Shin Kamen Rider even played here. Shin Ultraman did. We actually had the theater to ourselves for Shin Ultraman. But I didn't see anything for Shin Kamen Rider. And I've not seen the series Kamen Rider, so I have no opinions about it either way. Thank you very much, Buck. I appreciate that. And yeah, I think on that note, I'm going to sign off because now I'm getting tired. I still have to do my Star Trek dailies. And I'm going to do that on my own time. So, thank you very much, everyone. And I guess we'll see you next time. Maybe we'll see you later for my proper scheduled monthly live stream, and see you on the channel and whatnot. So thank you very much, and good night, and adieu.